let's chat. I just took off every file, well, almost every file from my old phone, which is a old well, it's a OnePlus, so it has 4K quality, which is pretty nice. So I mean, it's not gonna be top tier Sony A whatever, but it won't be some bullshit Android phone from 2002. So, because that's currently what I'm working with. I have two phones right now. Yeah, it's a whole two phones, type deal. But I'm going to be using this one to record and record frequently. This has been something I've been working on. Obviously, I've had a couple times that set up videos for a month, 2 months, and then stopped. And who knows if this is another one. But yeah, this is basically just a little introduction to what's up. Don't have to say too much about myself. I'm Chattin. I lift weights. I do it exceptionally well. I'm one of the best in the country doing it. I train athletes. I like powerlifters, quite a bit, but I actually sometimes I prefer athletes, more athletic based people like wrestlers, football players. So yeah, I've built a couple people from the ground up. I've helped add some totals to some other people. And so I have a little bit of knowledge on the subject, but that's not going to be what we're talking about all the time, just because I already live 100%, in this life, and so it's not always going to be that, but that is what I do, so you'll probably see quite a bit of that. Yeah, so just a little update. I go to college. I go to university. That I'm not going to speak on right now, but I go to university. I stay in a dorm. I stay with 4 total people, 3 other people. I have a roommate. I have 2 of my roommates are powerlifters, and then 1 tennis player. So it's an interesting divide. I drive a shitty car, but I mean it gets me A to B, and I put a lot of work into it and a lot of money, so it's actually quite a bit of pride for me. But I'm 20 years old. I'll be 21 in November. I am 260 pounds, 270 pounds, depending when. My weight class is 275, and yeah. Right now I'm just sitting out here, enjoying the beautiful sunset. I'll show you guys. So this is the sunset. This is the view here. I think it's gorgeous. Obviously, it's just a bunch of corn, which is actually where I grew up. I grew up in the cornfields. I grew up way up north, near Wisconsin, near Iowa. You almost can't even call it Illinois anymore, but it's very northwestern Illinois. A lot of cornfields, a lot of farmers, not many people, not many opportunities. So my body and my talents, well, not necessarily talented at first, but my body and my skill set allowed me to pursue some future goals. I'm studying exercise science. I'm not sure what to do with that yet. For the longest time, I still want to be a physical therapist, but looking at some other options as well. So, yeah. Hardest part is always finding things to talk about, really, but I'm just gonna have to get used to that. Today, I went woke up, I went to go do some laundry, and I checked the dryer 3 different times last night, and people are using it, so I actually was able to get some laundry done this morning, but I had to go put it back in because it was still wet due to university. This is how it is. It's college life. But I went to a football game today, and it was awesome. It was pretty close most of the time. Touchdowns to touchdowns. to a field goal to a field goal. I think they ended up winning. My university ended up winning, I believe 20-17. So that's impressive because I think they've only won one of their games. This is 2 wins now, which is great. Football's not like our primary sport, but it's awesome. A good group of people all gather. I mean, there was hundreds of people there, and it was really cool to see. A lot of music, a lot of people, a lot of cheering, a lot of screaming and booing, and it's nice to be around football because that's what I grew up originally doing football. Played from 5th grade to my senior year, minus a eighth grade year, but I was just injured, and then senior year injured as well, tore up my meniscus. But regardless, that sport definitely lies deep in my heart, and yeah, sometimes it's tough watching. Actually, I'll be honest. But as I gotten further, I'm on my 3rd year of college now. I mean, it's time to just sack up and watch some ball because I enjoy it. And I definitely miss watching the sport. So yeah, and then besides that, I called around some local farmers today. Called around a bunch of cattle farms, trying to get some raw milk. Trying to get a couple gallons, 3-4 gallons of raw milk. I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't have milk. But you can have raw milk. I know that's so hypocritical kind of type of deal, But they take a lot of the good stuff out of milk. So what they do is when they pasteurize it, they heat it up a bunch, and so that takes a lot of the bacteria, like the lactate enzyme, out, and so you actually can't process milk as well. And that's when people are lactose intolerant. Versus raw milk, in small portions at least. I'm not sure about pushing half a gallon per se, but I started with 2-3 cups a day, and then worked my way up to about a half a gallon. I am able to digest it just fine. No acne explosions, no ass explosions, no irritable stomach. So, looking to get some of that. I want to put some raw honey in there, shake it up, have some, really good nutrient-dense milk, help get the bones strong, and get the protein in. So, looking around, I couldn't find anyone. No one was answering their phones. It's a Saturday, so they're farmers, They probably don't want to answer the phone on a Saturday. I get it. But I did leave a couple voicemails, so hopefully they'll get back to me and I can get some raw milk. And, I'll probably bring you guys along for that. Might as well, hopefully I can get a good dealer and be able to stick with him. Get some good products, some good zip, some good milk. Yeah. So that's basically what I did today, and then I spent, I already spoke about it, but I spent a lot of time getting all these files figured out, because this phone, the one that I'm recording on, was full. It said 100% full, wouldn't let me take any videos, wouldn't let me take a picture, barely, So, definitely interesting going through my past, I had this phone from, I think, about 16 to 19, and then I switched over phones. So a little up till about a year and a half ago. So, seeing those memories from 16, 17, a lot of smiles, a lot of laughs, and a lot of, damn, that's all. It almost seems like a different life sometimes. Because it is, Grew up in a very small area, very rural, very close with the people that I was around, and those people aren't in my life at this moment, at this time. So, and I have newer people, and a different cultural setting as well. So. Definitely interested in watching, but I also had a lot of throwback videos to me lifting when I was younger in Florida, competing at AWPC Worlds, which was pretty cool. I actually met Julius Maddox there. Well, saw him. I didn't meet him. I was 16 and a wimp, and so I didn't didn't say anything. But back when I was at 90 kilo, I was at 198 back then. Actually, I had a hard time filling out the class for a while, but now I'm 270 pounds, so very big difference within 3-4 years. But such is life, you know. As far as where I'm at, just like in recent times, I recently had strep. I actually still have strep. Oh, see, I need to take my antibiotic. But I recently had strep, or still have strep, but it's not today's and yesterday's. Chilling. I'm fine. But that sucked because I was supposed to squat like 630 pounds on Friday. And I didn't get to. I uploaded a short recently because SSB with chain. And that shit was so hard. But I did that on Tuesday, and then that was my last workout. I didn't get to do Thursday's reverse grip bench or Friday's big squat. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And my coaches have aligned a little plan to get me on track, which we will be. If anything, you know, having this couple of days off, especially I actually work as well, 2 jobs, one on campus, one off campus. Having some time just away from that, away from some assignments, away from all that. Plus, this last weekend I went home. It's gonna be. I think it's going to push me forward, you know. It's going to push me forward more than it's going to push me back, pull me back, because I'm going to be refreshed, you know. I'm going to be good. I know I got good, hard couple weeks until this meet. I'm 3 weeks out, but I think I'm going to have a reason, you know. I'm going to feel refreshed and whatnot. So this next week will be a really big week. I'll probably be recording most of it. It'll be a really heavy squat on Tuesday, as long as things feel right, and then a big pull on Friday, which will be great. Both of those will be in the 600s, combining a total of 1,200 pounds, which is dope. I also have a big bench, but it won't be this next week, but they'll be coming. So some interesting things for sure. I think I'm gonna split this, but I'll be giving just a little house tour, just a little dorm tour of kind of what I'm working with, you know, what I'm living with, just so you guys can kind of see. You know, I'm an All-American. I work 2 jobs in school, which isn't easy.
I didn't realize the video cut off so suddenly, so I'm just gonna say bye. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your eyes and your ears. I appreciate your time. And I hope that you guys continue chasing your goals, chasing your dreams, doing what you're here for, you know, doing what you feel is your purpose. And if not, then searching for that. So, yeah, this is